We're about to speak to Kylie. She recently found out a couple of months ago that her husband was having an affair. She found text messages on his phone. She confronted him. He did admit to it, but he said he would stop. However, Kylie doesn't believe it has stopped and now wants to confront the other woman and say, stop, like you're ruining my marriage.
Hi, Kylie. What a horrible situation you're in. Are you doing all right?
Hi, guys. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
That's all right. Are you doing okay? Are you doing okay? Because it's not easy what you're going through.
It's just been really hard to go through this, to feel like someone you love so much is continuing to betray you. Like, it's one thing to do it and then it's to continue it on.
When you found out,
when
you read the messages and you had the confrontation with your husband, was he remorseful?
He was. And he, I think seeing how upset I was, like I'm not an emotional person, and him seeing how much this broke me, that really, I could sense that he felt really remorseful. And this was one of the reasons that I wanted, to keep going, because we've been together 8 years, married nearly 5 years.
How did you first of all find out, like, what text message did you stumble upon, and who was she? How did he meet her?
I had a feeling, because he was being so dismissive and a little bit more apprehensive about coming home. Like, he works in real estate and he does work a lot. Like, this is one of the reasons it took me so long to figure out that he was actually doing this.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, in real estate, it's multiple different hours. He does like a lot of overseas real estate. Usually he'd come home, he'd be so excited, and he just wasn't anymore. And then I got a bit anxious one night and I went through his phone, which I've never done. In 8 years, I've never done that. And I went through and I found multiple messages to this woman who I'd heard of from his work.
Yeah.
She works with him?
Yeah. And I was able to look on the real estate website. Obviously, they list like who the agents are.
Yeah.
And from doing some detective work, I was able to put two and two together.
What kind of messages? Were they dirty messages? Like, was it very obvious?
There was lots of messages of them meeting up in places, saying things like, oh, I'll meet you here because, everyone else gets a bit suspicious. And that started me going, oh my God.
Right. So it wasn't like, I'm going to eat this, I'm going to blow this, it wasn't like filthy,
No.
it was sneaky.
It was more little subtle things. And then as it got deeper, I noticed that they were messaging in like apps that are decrypting apps.
And did he say why he did this?
Well, originally it was that we'd been together for so long and, this person from the pictures does look a bit younger.
He just wanted some strange and it was right there and it was available and he took advantage of it.
Yeah, which I it's still not an excuse
No,
to hurt someone that you've been with for 8 years and share a life with, But like a man in his 40s, seeing someone a little bit younger,
So what we're going to do is get this girl on and you want to confront her, right?
I do. And I honestly just want to talk to her and say how much this is affecting myself and what she's doing actually causes so many problems.
What if she says, no, it hasn't been happening. You shut it down.
I know. I know. Like,
you do.
It's not even about whether or not it's happening. I know that it's happening.
Let's just bring on Sophie.
Hey, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie. Kyle and Jackie, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Now, all you know is someone wants to confront you, and you've been brave enough to even come on and go, okay, no worries.
Yeah. Kind of nervous, but just to see what's happening.
Do you have any idea what this might be about?
I have no idea.
We have a woman named Kylie here, and I'm just going to leave it up to Kylie to chat to you and tell you.
Kylie, here's Sophie. Sophie, this is Kylie, the one who wants to talk to you. Go, Kylie.
Hey, Sophie, I know that you don't know me, and I know that I probably haven't even really been mentioned, but I believe that you are sleeping with my husband from your workplace, and I need to know today if this is continuing. Are you still sleeping with my husband? Yes or no?
Your husband?
Brad.
I don't really know what to say.
I don't need to scream at you. I just need to know.
No, well, she knows that you guys have had something in the past. The husband's admitted it. She wants to know, is it still continuing or is it done?
It's still kind of continuing.
Okay. Well, thanks for that honesty.
Kylie did know that, but Kylie, you want to talk to Sophie girl to girl here, right? And explain to her.
I just want you to know, like, how much this is affecting me. Like, you sleeping with my husband is ruining my life. We've been together 8 years. This is someone I idolise and I can't even look at. Like, I knew what you were doing and it's affecting me. It's hurting people and it's breaking my whole family apart. Like, something I've been working on for so long. And I need you to know that.
Well, he does love you, though. I don't know if that makes it better.
So you know about Kylie. This isn't a surprise?
But how could you do that? I don't understand how you could do that.
It's more just sexual.
What's that, Sophie?
Like, it's more just sexual. Like, I think it's just...
So you're not romantically or sexually interested in the husband, but this isn't something that you guys want to be together? Is it this just a sort of wham bam, thank you ma'am primal thing, or? We've
kind of, we've discussed it, but no, not on my end.
What, he's discussed what?
I don't think I should be the one really saying this.
Right.
I think she needs to kind of talk to Brad about it.
So I'm adding up one and one that he might have made some sort of indication that you might have a future together. And then that could be just bullshit just to get in your pants as well. Like, we're capable of anything.
But Sophie, you're saying you don't want that.
No.
Kylie?
Like, even if it's just physical, you're hurting me. You're hurting me so much.
I think it's different when you actually hear from the person that's hurt. Because when you're in the thick of it, I don't think there's a lot of thought for someone you've never met, like... It's different when you hear from them, right, Sophie?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't done anything to you and you're hurting me. I would never do this to someone. I would never, ever.
And don't forget, Kylie, I know you're crushed, but it's not just Sophie's fault. It's also the husband's fault.
No, you're right, and I understand that. And this is why he needs to be accountable for his actions. But she's young and she has the opportunity to change and be better. And she needs to know this. She needs to know that doing these things is not the right thing to do, that your actions have consequences and they hurt people. And she's hurting people.
How does it feel hearing that? Is there anything you want to say to Kylie?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I just don't even know what to say. Like, I obviously never expected this, and then I just think she needs to speak to her husband about this because I'm one person. Like, two people need to fix this, but yeah.
Going to be weird in the staff meeting this morning, isn't it? That's super weird.
For you, Sophie, is this now enough for you to go, you know what, I don't want to continue this, or are you still open to continuing it?
No, I think hearing it in her voice, I think I'm done. I think, I think this is a lot to handle.
It's not as fun when you hear the other side of the coin, right?
Yeah, when you hear how it hurts someone.
No.
I actually don't sit and hate you. I just want you to know how much pain your actions cause.
Yeah, I am sorry, but I do have to. I'm going to go. I think you need to speak to your husband.
I get it. Thank you for coming on, Sophie. I really appreciate that you came on. And good luck. You know what? This brings up some triggering. I've been the guy in this situation before. So, and in all honesty, I probably never dealt with it or never had the proper emotions when it happened to me. And I wasn't in your position, Kylie. I was in your husband's position. So I was sleeping with 7 girls at the radio station in Perth, and they all confronted me one afternoon in my office. I walked down and they were all standing in my office, and I did what every real man would do. I turned around and ran away. Didn't deal with it, ran away and moved cities. Real dead shit I was.
Kylie, obviously there's a big issue there with the husband.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we can get Sophie to stop. But your husband saw how much this hurt you, said he was stopping and didn't stop, and has obviously had conversations that go deeper than just an affair.
I think you're right.
Yeah, and that's awful.
This is why I feel so sick.
It doesn't mean that's the end. what it means is that the Band-Aid you ripped off this thing earlier when you confronted the husband, and I believe he was remorseful, but maybe this guy's got an addiction. It may just not be that he doesn't. It's not always he doesn't love me. He doesn't care for me. Sometimes it's worse than that. Like he may still love you. Even that girl said she knows he loves you. He might have some other problems going on that need some professional help. So the answer is not always done, dusted, I'm out, it's over. Some people want to do that. That's fine. Some people sink deeper, and you can get through those things. Like I'm not saying you can, but it is possible. Like you can repair things that seem irreparable.
Thank you so much, guys. I know that was really probably a bit awkward for everyone.
No, but, it was really good to hear that, you know, at least someone on the other side of it can hear how much it affects a husband or a wife. And I think, you know, that would have hit home for a lot of other women out there. Poor Simon, he is married and his wife has just been cheating on him. He's so in love with her. He's all obsessed with her.
Simo, what's going on? Good morning.
Good morning, Kyle and Jackie. How are you?
Good, hon. Now, tell Kyle about how you found out that your wife was cheating on you.
I was at work with my apprentice one day, and we were doing she was climbing under some subfloors and like getting filthy.
Yeah.
And she actually said, look, do you mind if I go home and get changed? I said, no, it makes sense, you're black as. We went through, took her home, and she goes, my clothes are not dry. So I said, we'll find the local laundromat.
Yeah.
So we went to the local laundromat. And
who's we? Who actually went to the laundromat?
It was me and my apprentice.
Just you, and the wife was at home?
Yeah, she was at, basically, and we went to the laundromat, and this guy was there, and he goes, mate, how you going, bro? What are you doing here? So I wouldn't need this laundromat if I was still in Brisbane because it's nice and sunny. It's a sunshine state for a reason. And he goes, look, I was just, shagging a chick from Brisbane. I thought, there's not too many chicks around here from Brisbane. What's her name? And he goes, her name's Nikki. And I go, So I said, look, is this, I know a Nikki. Is this her there? He goes, yeah, that's her.
Hang on.
Hang on.
So a random guy you met at the laundromat,
just making small talk at the counter.
Said he was banging some chick from Brisbane. You said,
there's not too many of us there around here.
And then when he said her name was Nikki, that's the same name as your wife, is it?
Yep, and my heart sank.
And then you showed him a photo, still thinking this isn't going to be my missus.
And he basically goes, yeah, that's her.
Did you tell the guy, that's my wife, right there and
then? I did. I said, that's my missus. And he goes, what? And I said, yeah. He goes, she told me she was single. I said, He goes, I was punching for a relationship. And she said, no, she wants to keep it casual. We now know why.
Bro, Simon, you must have melted right there. Your heart must have broken.
Mate, my apprentice's face dropped and I was like shaking. And I didn't know what to do. All I thought about was my 3 kids.
Oh, you got 3 kids as well?
Yeah.
Yep. And one of them's her birthday tomorrow.
Then when you spoke to her, what did she say? When you said, I ran into this guy at the laundromat.
I asked her to meet me at the cafe. I basically said, look, I know what's happening. You need to tell me. Be up front. Tell me.
What'd she say?
And she still couldn't tell me straight to my face.
Stuck to the lie.
I just basically said, look, at the top of my voice, I'm not the person, screwing someone in a laundromat car park.
She rooted the guy in a laundromat car park.
And then tell me what happened at Sexpo.
She basically rang me and said, look, hey, hon, I've organised some tickets for Sexpo and then a hotel room. I thought, beautiful, look, we're going to be having some fun.
Yeah.
As you would, Kyle, you know what I mean? Like a male thinks so.
Yeah, the best.
Yeah, I don't think this sounds sensational. And then she goes, no, it's for me only.
So the tickets were just for her and who else?
No, apparently she only bought the one ticket and she booked a hotel room for herself only.
Oh, my God. And you had to drop her there, right? At the hotel?
Yeah.
Were you, when you've realised, hang on, she might have been stepping out more than once, and you go through all the different emotions, anger and frustration and why and sadness, crying, anger, you go flip-flop.
Oh, mate, I've cried myself to sleep, Kyle, and it's just not fun. Like, I remember one time I was talking to my son and I had to basically compose myself because I didn't want him to know. And he goes, Daddy, you seem sad.
How old are the kids?
I've got a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 4-year-old.
Oh, Jesus, Simon.
Okay, so now you want to know, as she said she won't do it again, as she admitted to why she did it, is there a way out of this where the family stays together or is it beyond that?
I'm willing to give it a chance because she's given me a chance like in the past. I just don't know. I love her to pieces. Like, she's my world. So I'm going to break down here, but when she actually did it,
yeah,
all my world was in a million pieces on the ground. Oh. And every day since then, I've been picking it up and gluing it back together.
Listen, I've got goosebumps for you. Like, there's nothing sadder.
My heart is absolutely breaking for you, Simon.
Like, I think I would, for the good of the family unit, you'd try
and stay together. That's what I'm trying to do.
Stay together, but will it be good or not?
Hang on, what is she doing to make this work? What does she bring to the table? What has she said to give you some sort of encouragement that she wants to fix it?
But she still loves me, and she thinks that we're a fantastic unit.
Yeah.
But things that I can't give her, and it's like an 80-20 rule. Like, I can give her 80% of everything she wants, but there's that 20% that she doesn't want with me.
What is that?
It's like the kinkiness side of things. Like, she wants to be tied up. She wants to have this. She wants to have that. Like, in that sort of world.
And you've said, I will do that.
But no, well, not every bloke wants to do that.
No, look, I don't feel comfortable in tying someone up and not having their...
Me neither.
They've got to be into it as well.
Both people need to be... You can't just be tying someone up and doing kinky shit if you're not into it.
But you're never going to get 100% of what you need in a relationship.
But is anyone getting 100% of everything?
And that's the thing. So if you're going to step out and break someone's heart because you're not getting 20%, that is not treating you properly, Simon, and your self-worth is just going down the drain.
Correct, and that's what my psych said. I spoke to a psych, and the psych basically said to me, it's the 80-20 rule. That's how I learned about it. She goes, some people are willing to take the 20% and give up the 80%, and that's just so sad if she does that.
Exactly.
Oh, right.
And that's what's happening. But
that's crazy. The stats should work the other way. I'd love to get blown every time I got home. But, what I want and what's reality are completely different things.
I was going to say, I think we all want that call when we walk in the door.
Yeah, but you're not gonna step out and get a little blowy here and there because you're not getting everything you want.
So she's basically saying that I want to continue to do this because you can't give me that.
Yeah, I think she's more that she wants to explore that before we go together, and I don't like that idea. Look, I don't share my women.
It's tough because you're both in love. She's done the wrong thing, but you said she's forgiven you. What did you do wrong back in the day?
Basically, when both, I had some, deaths in the family. My mother and my nana passed away. I wasn't the greatest person. I was under a lot of stress, and I was just very snappy and all that sort of stuff. So she called it quits. And
you didn't do the dirty on her.
I've never done a drug in my life and never cheated in my life, so that's something I can proudly say.
Okay.
I wish I could say
Well, let's take some calls and see what people say.
Richard's strung through. Richard, what do you want to say to Simon?
Mate, I'll tell you, this guy needs a punch in the throat. There's no way you sulk around like that forever, expecting for...
But because it was so out of the blue, I think. It was so not on the radar for Simon.
Bro, Kyle... If this happened to your mate, as if you want to punch him in the throat.
Listen,
mate, wake up. Come on, man. Tough love. I'm sorry, but tough love.
Yeah, but I totally get where you're coming from. You should be like, not putting up with that. But at the end of the day, he's going to have to get rid of his whole family. Because of this?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to get rid of his whole family at all.
What do you think he's going to keep the kids?
Well, yeah, he's entitled to 50%.
Yeah, but 50% is really not what you want as a family.
But the alternative is sitting there feeling like a piece of shit who's getting constantly treated poorly by the person you love. That's torture.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not good for anyone.
You've got me there. Yeah,
kids,
I can't argue
nothing.
that one.
All right,
Slayman.
Hi.
Well, I don't know what sort of advice we're going to get from Slayman. Hey, man.
How's it been
what
going?
Do you think?
Good. Okay, this bloke is submissive, totally submissive. This woman, she wants a dominant man, and this guy is submissive. She can get away with anything. She's so in love with him, he is so in love with her that she can get away with murder, and this guy will say, yep, no worries. She's clearly screaming up for someone that can take control. I mean, he drives her to Sexpo, gives her a hotel, drops her off, and yep, no worries. No way in the world. What man would allow that? I mean, all he needs to do is become a cockhold, wear a dress, and she's going to slap him around, and that's it.
So, Simon,
maybe that's an option,
He
Simon.
does make an interesting point. You weren't invited to Sexpo. She clearly has a hotel room, and you dropped her off.
Yeah. Well,
Why did you do that?
well,
Knowing
that's
deep
not a
down,
given that,
come on, she's already cheated. Why did you do that?
Basically, at that stage, she was just saying that it was for her and a friend. And I thought, look,
you guys are all making out this guy's Ned Flanders all of a sudden, where he's like, ugly, whatever you want.
Yeah, okay, Sushi's called through. Hi, Sushi.
Hi
Jeez,
there.
we've got all the names today.
Yeah. Well, these.
Hey guys, I hope you're well. I
you.
think the guy's being super selfish.
Selfish.
Like he cannot stay because of his kids. No way. Like what are you like? I'm gonna keep this short and sharp, but I think he's being selfish. It's a piss poor excuse to stay.
Hang on. So you're saying it's selfish to stay because of the kids?
Yeah, 100%. Because what are you showing your kids? Like in 25 years, if your kids come up to you and say, "Hey, this is happening to me. I'm crying myself to sleep," what advice are you going to give them? Because you have no legs to stand on. Because you could never make that decision for yourself in the first place.
But it's
Yeah.
such a hard thing to have 3 kids and a wife you love, and a shock result.
But Simon, love yourself enough to go, I don't deserve this.
Oh, hang on. We've got a poll on and off the air. Many calls weren't put on air, and this is quite the shock poll. It's never happened before, where 100% of people are saying the same thing. Every caller is saying the same thing. What is that?
Guys, they're saying go.
Leave.
That's never happened, Simon. Never. Where there's 100%.
There's always a couple of them that
Yeah.
are like, hang in, but not here.
I think you have your answer.
I do have my answer.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you've got to do that. You do what you need to do for yourself.
But Simon.
No, look, I'm going to sit down with her today,
Yeah.
and we're going to have a chat with her and just say, look, I think it's best that for the kids, we work our schedule out where I look after them part-time and she looks after them part-time.
Actually, that's one thing.
And I move into my own house.
Or you could just, when Sexpo's on, you tie her up and you leave her in the room.
And then let her for the next 48 hours to stay there.
Every now and then you go and you tickle her knee with a feather and there you go.
There you go.
Oh, bro, I'm so
Simon,
sorry.
I hope you're okay.
Look, I'm okay. It's just the fact it's just my kids.
Yeah,
And
it's sad.
Absolutely.
if I had no kids, I would have been out of there a long time ago, Jack.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
Well,
Wow.
give yourself some love, Simon. The kids will be okay. It's more important that you're not miserable and really sad in
Jackie,
that marriage.
why are you scratching your hand so
I
vigorously?
just got an itch
Is
on
that
my
some
thumb.
psychic thing? Are you feeling some psychic?
I must look that up. Is that a sign?
Well, you're scratching that hand like I've never seen you. It's like so itchy.
Yeah, it
looking.
was actually. No. But Simon, I really do feel for what you're going through. So
Poor old Mike's called up. He needs a bit of advice. He's happily married, been with his wife for about 4 years. She is pregnant with his child.
yeah,
Well, they're
how far
happy.
in is she?
Oh, I don't know.
We can ask him.
Yeah. We'll ask him now.
Okay. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Hey, how you going, Kyle?
Good man. How far?
What's happening?
How far along is this pregnancy?
She's about 8 months.
Oh, wow. So you're close.
7 to 8 months.
So
And
you're
what's-
happy. He's looking forward to the future, but you've hit a bit of a rough patch.
Mate,
What's happening there?
I couldn't do this anywhere else. There's nowhere better than the Kyle and Jackie O show to do this, but
Yeah.
I'm nervous as
Okay.
Why? What have you done?
Look, I had a bit of a party, and
What was that? Where was the party? What was going on there?
at mine.
Where was your
I
wa-
just
was your
decided-
wife there?
Yeah, my wife
Yeah.
was there. All her mates were there. A couple of my mates were there.
Yeah.
Not too many people, not too rowdy, but I decided to get a bit rowdy. Long story short, I managed to hook up with a friend,
Whose friend? Your wife?
and one of her best friends. Yes.
What do
Hang on.
you mean by hook up? What does that entail?
When you feel that vibe around
Yeah.
a person, and
Yeah.
I feel like I've felt this vibe for a couple of years. We live in like a double story, so there's upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah.
So my wife was downstairs, and I managed to get her best friend up there.
How'd you
And
manage
we
that?
She just grabbed my hand. We both went up, and mate, it was
And what
history
happened?
from then.
Exactly.
we
What
just-
happened? You got
we
there
just-
and then what?
We just started hooking up and stuff,
What,
man.
kissing?
kissing, about to get down and dirty. And then one of my best mates actually opens the door on me, and he just looks, and he's just in shock, and then he just closes it very quickly.
Now, hang on, the woman that you were with, this friend of your wife's, is she got a fella there as well, or is she there solo?
No. She's single, mate. She tagged along everywhere we go.
Then what did you do once you'd been sprung?
Look, when he opened that door, I sobered up for a couple of seconds and then just looked.
I bet.
And mate, he's one of my best mates, so I trust him, mate. He just acted like he didn't say anything. And just to be honest, till now he hasn't mentioned nothing to me. So he's one of those blokes that just saying it and just acted like he didn't say.
So did it stop you from going further, or did you go and do the thing?
I was getting further, or getting down and dirty.
How far is down and dirty?
Let me just tell you, my hand was in her pants.
In her pants?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the clothes were on, you were kissing, you had your hand down the front of her trousers.
Yeah, just about.
She was into it?
Yeah, mate, she was into it. Let me just tell you that.
So then once you got sprung, what did you do then?
I was just in shock. I just sobered up, mate. I looked at her and I just took her straight off me and I walked out of the room.
Oh, you stopped.
I walked out of the room, went downstairs and just acted like nothing was wrong and just had another drink.
You came to your senses, that's called.
I came to my senses, and you know what? I go off of saying you only lie when you're scared. And I don't want to lie. I want to apologise to her on air.
Who?
And
the wife.
My wife. And the truth always comes out. You know how it is, Kyle. At the same time, let me just tell you, at the same time, I feel like a fucking sick because, you know, I did get in there.
So hang on. So there's a part of you that feels right.
Yeah, no.
Listen, the guy's being honest.
There is a part of did you say you just want to vomit?
No, I said the guy's being honest.
Yeah, no, I'm being honest, but let me tell you, there is a part of me that feels like a sick.
Okay, we don't want to have to beep everything, Mike.
Not every bloke has the hook up with their best friend, their wife's best friend.
Yeah, so just...
Well, that's one way of putting it, yes.
Are you asking for forgiveness or
you
don't regret it
I'm
because you
asking
think
for
you're cool?
forgiveness, mate. I'm asking... look, it was cool at the time. Yeah, I'm asking for forgiveness.
So what, you want to ring your wife now?
Now, as nervous as I am, and mate, I hope she doesn't go nuts, mate. We're on here. I just hope she doesn't go nuts.
Oh, that's why you're doing it.
I don't want to be in the doghouse, mate. She's one of those girls, mate. She just asks for too much, mate. She's asking for a push present.
Can you just try not to swear, Mike? Because everyone just hears beeps and it ruins it.
I don't hear the beeps.
You don't, but everyone is annoying.
Well, I'm happy to ring her now, but bro, this is a tough situation.
Please, man, sort it out for me, Kyle.
Oh, I've got to sort it out.
No, you have to do the confessing.
Jackie, you got to be on my side. Please.
No. Oh, the only thing I'll say is at least you're coming clean and asking for forgiveness.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you could just...
At least I am.
Yeah, you
hey
could
guys,
just...
she's just there now.
Okay, let's put her on quickly.
Hey, Olivia, hi.
Hi, honey, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you.
It's
How
Kyle
are you?
and Jackie O from KIIS. You're on the air, and we got Mike, your husband, on the air as well.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Hey, Australia Day. Apparently, you guys put on quite the soiree, right? Little day of partying and what have you.
Yeah.
Not for you though.
Me.
Yeah, not for you.
Because, well,
you're
you're
8
not
months
drinking because you're pregnant. But was he quite boozy? Would you say?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was very, very out of it.
Now, Olivia.
Now, honey, he is going to confess something to you.
What's his confession?
Well,
It sounds like this isn't the first confession he's ever made, is it?
Well, look, Olivia. The truth always comes out, and I just thought there's nowhere better to do it but the show, and on air. So you better take this good.
Well,
I hooked up with one of your best friends on that day.
Sorry?
I hooked up with one of your best friends on that day.
Who?
Well, at least I'm coming clean. I'm telling you the truth, aren't I?
No. Who the did you hook up with?
One of your best friends.
I don't think he wants to say on air.
Oh.
Can you give her some indication so she knows who you're talking about?
The one,
Which
the blondie,
rat?
the one with blonde hair.
The one with what?
The one with the blonde hair. You know I have a thing for blondies. So don't swear. You're on the show. Be respectful. And
I don't give a what show I'm on. You're a dirty dog.
Well, you're on
I'm
the
8 months
show. That's what
pregnant,
you're on.
and this is what you do to me.
Yeah.
Really?
He didn't have any.
Is that what I get for coming clean?
Yeah, that's what you get. You should have thought before you did something like that.
All right, well, I was drunk, wasn't I?
Why did you get drunk? You've been
promising me that this week we're going to go get our stuff for the baby, and you've done absolutely nothing about it.
Well, why not chuck a party on Australia Day?
Sorry?
Well, why not chuck a party on Australia Day? What the f***'s wrong with that?
Well, nothing wrong with the party.
You can fucking act like a human. You don't need to act like a fucking dirty piece of
Oh, wow.
Listen, Mike. Mike, listen, hang on, bro, hang on, Mike, hang on, guys. Just relax for a second.
Clean.
Yeah, but Mike, just because you're coming clean doesn't absolve you of everything.
I should have went by that saying, what they don't know won't hurt them.
Well, that's because you're now getting a reaction that you were hoping you wouldn't get.
Now, Olivia, Olivia, hang on, girls, he didn't have sex with the woman. He didn't even get a blowy from her, nothing.
Yeah, he did. I'm sure he did. You think it's just going to go to a kiss and that's it? Oh,
No, there was a kiss and a little bit of light sort of digit work.
There was a kiss and a little bit more to it. But that was it.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
What the f*** am I? I f***ing cook. I f***ing clean for you. I f***ing look after your daughter. I f***ing do everything for you, you f***ing idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Listen.
Well, you know
because
what?
you came on air, I didn't get what you expected me to say. Oh, it's okay, honey. We'll deal with it at home.
Well, yes, I'm coming clean on air in front of everybody.
Coming home. The door's going to be changed. You're not f***ing coming home. Go back to that kissed you and hooked up with you.
You're f***ing joking.
Try coming home.
She put me this morning will only last me for a couple of hours. What the fuck am I going to eat? Where the f*** am I going to sleep?
Go get that
Where do you want to sleep? You want me to sleep in your dad's Toronto?
Oh, okay, well, let's end this. And this is going to go on and on.
I feel we're close to a resolution.
You do?
You know what? Cole, let me just tell you what kind of girl this girl is.
Now, hang on.
Hang on a second, Mike.
She's carrying your child.
You've done this to her. You can't imagine what it might feel like for her right now. Stop twisting it back on her.
Yeah, I am. Because you know what? She comes from humble beginnings. From f***ing houses, mate. Her dad drives a Tarago of half the furniture in the back in case he's in the doghouse. And this girl wants to come and ask for a bloody Bentley.
Hang on.
From who? Who is she asking for a Bentley from?
Me. She expects so much from me.
Well, aren't you guys married with a kid on the way?
I'm a normal man. I got to work 7 to 3. I'll do what I...
Okay, I feel that we won't get to the end of that, so I'll put them on hold, and those two can sort it out amongst themselves. Now, every time you heard a beep, someone was saying the F word, just in case
there was a lot of it.
Just filling in the gaps there. I heard everything crystal clear. And this is why I believe we should have no censoring on this show. How do you follow a story?
God, I can't believe there are actually men like him out there. That's
See, there's
crazy.
the thing. Men like him drive me mad because, he's done something really and all he did was kept turning it around on her, you know?
You can't support him, Kyle.
You can't.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying nothing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. The poison had to come out. Not that poison, the other poison. Well, that didn't end well.
Poor girl. Well, he's not welcome home anymore, clearly.
Hi, Crystal. Good morning.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, well, welcome back. Okay, so you've made the choice here, have you? You were running through the pros and cons of both these fellas?
Yes, I've gone through them and I've made my decision.
How do they both treat you? Is there much difference?
I mean, I definitely say that I get a lot more emotion from Billy, who's the nicer one. He's definitely more affectionate. It's really sweet, but Johnny plays a bit more hard to get, which I like. Bit of a chase.
Oh, see, this is the problem, right?
Yes,
and this is
a universal
what we're worried.
problem.
Yeah, when you say he's a bit more harder to get, does he leave you waiting for messages longer and doesn't give you much? What is he doing there?
Yeah, I'd say that he sometimes gives a bit of long responses, or he'll tell me he's going on a night out and then he just won't text me until later the next day, sort of leaving me with mystery.
Yeah, okay. And the other one doesn't.
What do you think he's getting up to during these lads' nights out? Do you think he's romancing other women since you're doing the same? He's probably doing that too, right?
I think so, yeah. But I want to see if he wants to be exclusive, and if he does, then all of that can stop.
Oh, hang on. So you've
going
chosen
to choose
the bad.
Oh, I reckon you're making a mistake. I reckon Billy is absolutely the one because he's emotionally available. But
that can become a real pain in the ass. It can become a real pain in the ass. The emotional.
You need the guy that's emotionally unavailable is just going to give you a headache. is going to be a headache.
Yeah, but she's 20. She's got 10 years of headaches in front of her. This one.
That's true.
Maybe 20 years of headaches in front of her.
But do you really want that?
I like it a bit more fun. I think Billy's too vanilla.
So what's the plan here? Are you going to put on Johnny first? Or are you going to get rid of Billy?
I think we should start with Billy, and I'll tell him that, I'm not interested anymore.
Okay.
Oh, well, be nice, though, because, you know, he's been a sweetie
He's
pie.
a real sweetheart.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will. I just need to break the news.
All right, let's call Billy up.
Oh, he's on. Hey, Billy.
Hey,
it's Kyle
Billy.
and Jackie O. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Kyle. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Mate, great. We've got Crystal on the phone. You know her.
Oh, hey, Crystal.
Hey, Billy. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. And yourself?
Billy, Crystal's
Yeah,
been
good,
talking
thanks.
you up.
Billy
You're a
Crystal.
nice guy.
Oh, the name even works.
It works for the older.
It's an old
elder,
actor.
the
It's an old
people
actor,
listening.
guys.
If we had that old duck that stopped listening, she'd be laughing so
She'd
much.
laugh, yeah.
Billy Crystal. Anyway, so Billy, we've heard you're a nice bloke. You're emotionally available. Yeah, you're what every woman says if she filled out a form she would want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
what
you
a
really
nice bloke.
like Crystal. How long have you guys been dating for?
We've only been on a couple of dates.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you dating other women as well, Billy, or is it all eyes on Crystal?
At the moment, it's all eyes on Crystal. Like, she's a stunner.
Isn't she?
I think we had a connection after our first date, and that eventually led to a second date. So I think it's gone pretty well.
And you've had sex with each other?
Yeah, we did after the second date.
Yeah.
Okay. And how was that? Was that one of the best, or?
It was pretty good, Kyle. I'm not going to lie.
Crystal, you enjoyed yourself as well during that session there?
I mean, yeah, I did.
But you've got some bad news for Billy. Something Billy may not know about you.
I think, look, you're a really nice guy. You know, your dates have been really sweet, and I really appreciate. But I just think that you're not the right person for me. You're not what I'm looking for.
Oh, really? What is it about me that you don't like? Or
like, you're really nice. Like, you're really sweet. I think you may be a little too nice.
Oh, don't say that. You put in a really bad message
And
out
you
there.
wonder why blokes act like they do.
I know. I hate hearing that. Billy, you're an absolute sweetheart.
Because Billy, I was saying,
Don't
she was telling me
change,
about
Billy.
you, and I was like, well, this is what every woman wants. This guy that is good looking and attentive and affectionate and emotionally open and treats you like a princess. That's what every girl says she wants.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, something's off here. What you say you guys want, what you really want, are two different things. So you're letting Billy, you guys are like going your own ways, Crystal. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we're going to have to go. It's just too vanilla for me.
Vanilla, the worst word a man can hear about themselves. Oh, and also, Billy, she's rooting another bloke as well. So, but not like dozens of blokes, but she's.
There was someone else, Billy. It was
may
the
be getting
same
in the way.
time, and so I guess she just wanted to figure out, like it probably can't go on seeing two.
But Billy,
at once.
upward and onwards from here, my friend. You've
But
been a sweetheart.
don't
You've
ever
handled this
change,
very
Billy.
well.
Don't change, okay?
Thanks, guys.
I feel for this guy.
That breaks
Give him
my
a
heart.
television, Peter. Give him a TV or
We
something.
keep giving televisions away to try.
I feel like I own like Samsung or something like that. And I've
I know.
got thousands of TVs. Or just rip one off the wall and just give it to me.
Okay, let's move on because this is
Crystal.
Yeah, awful.
Okay, now sorry, I had to throw that in there, Crystal, for transparency.
That's all good. He needed to know.
He'll hear it anyway. So
Okay, now hopefully the next call goes well in your favour, because if this doesn't work out, your well's dried up. Okay, Here we go, Chris.
Imagine.
Okay, let's get Johnny on the phone. This good-looking rooster, tatted up, cheeky-looking vibe, very good-looking fella. Jackie, you'd think this is a very good-looking man, right?
Johnny is the one everyone in the office is like, you just couldn't resist, could you?
Yeah, they all went to their bathroom straight after seeing his photo. I'm not sure why they had to wee at the same time.
Okay,
Johnny, you're on the air. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hey, morning, legends. How are you?
I mean, I'm so sorry that you probably have no idea what's going on here, but you know how you've been throwing...
No idea.
Yeah, you've been lucky enough to be throwing it up this stunner called Crystal. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And are you enjoying your time with Crystal?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Actually, it's been real good.
Actually, can I ask you, are you seeing anyone else at the same time?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I am. I am seeing a couple of other girls.
Okay, good. Transparency
The guy's
is good.
got a rotation. You've got to love this bloke.
And how far along are you with those other girls?
A few dates in.
So
Nothing
similar.
nothing too serious.
Yeah.
I'd say pretty similar.
You having
Pretty
sex
similar.
with all the girls or just with Crystal?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
right.
all
Now,
right.
Crystal's here. Hi, Crystal. Say hi to Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Crystal, how are you?
Don't worry, Johnny.
Good,
She's
how are
been doing
you?
exactly the same thing, so don't worry about that. This isn't a gotcha call or anything.
Okay, sweet. All right, well, that's sweet. Yeah, I'm good, Crystal. How you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, good, thanks. I just wanted to speak to you. I just wanted to ask you something.
Yeah? Ask away.
I've been loving our time together. It's been really fun, and I was just wondering if you wanted to make it exclusive.
Ooh, wow. Coming in hot there, Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
Putting it on the line here. Here we go.
Yeah, just really throwing it out there. Look, Crystal, I think you're absolutely fantastic, and, the time we had together, especially, in the bedroom, I've been thinking about it when I've been barbecuing alone, so to speak. So, Look, it's been absolutely fantastic. We've been having a good time, but, I mean, you think you're jumping the gun there a little bit? So we've only had two dates. It's kind of caught me off guard a little bit. Yeah, it just seems a bit too early.
Throw it out there.
Yeah. Look, it's not something that I'm completely opposed to, but I just maybe right at this point it might be a bit too early for that.
Hang on, so Johnny, you're not prepared to cut the other women loose yet because it's only been a couple of dates. I get that.
Yeah. I'm kind of just I'm enjoying doing my own thing and keeping my options open and just enjoying myself at the moment. Look, it's not a knock on you, Crystal, at all. But yeah, I mean, it just seems a bit too early. A bit too early for me.
Crystal, would you be okay to still be one of the side girls and he still entertains other women just to keep yourself in the loop here?
No, I'm not a side piece, Johnny.
Oh.
No.
Oh, well, look, that's a shame. I was happy for you to sort of, keep your options open as well and talk to other people and see other people.
Very open-minded, this fella.
Can I ask a question? This will just determine how much you're into Crystal. Would you be open to ditching the other girls for now, but not being exclusive, but just ditching those and giving your attention to Crystal to see if there's legs in a relationship?
That is what exclusive is, Jackie.
Well, not really, because you're not
Isn't
labelling it a relationship yet. You're just going, you know what, I like you a little bit more than the other girls. You're like
a rug shop owner that says closing down sale, but the bloody shop never closes down. You're trickery.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a bait and switch there, Jackie.
Okay, what about this? Do you like Crystal more than the other girls, or is there someone who's a bit more of a front runner?
Look, it's still too early to say. I'd say Crystal's probably the front runner, to be honest, but just seems a bit... I kind of enjoy still being, a little bit free at the moment. I'm still young.
You like Tom Catton. That's what he likes.
Yeah, can I ask, are you even looking at a relationship, or is that just off the cards? That's not in your mind?
It's not really in my mind at the moment.
Oh, yeah. No, this ain't good, Crystal. This ain't good.
Makes him so fun, Jackie.
I know.
You know what? We should have spoken to Johnny maybe first.
I think we should, because now you've got no one.
Johnny, you don't know this, but Crystal just got rid of the other guy live on the air moments before calling you.
And he was a really good guy. Hey, Crystal,
mostly open,
do we want to call back Billy and say,
no way, Jackie, that's a recipe for disaster.
Wait, what?
Yeah, maybe just hit the redial there, sorry.
So you're happy for her to go off with someone else?
Oh, look, I guess to some extent, yeah. She's free to see other people.
Okay, Crystal, he hasn't chosen you. You can't stick around.
Now, Jackie, that's
okay,
not your
let's
choice.
No, you
Billy
can't.
back?
Yeah, you want to get Billy back? Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to do it.
Okay, Johnny, nice to meet you, brother. High five to your lifestyle.
Johnny.
What a champion.
Yeah. Crystal, so we can't meet up maybe one more time or,
I mean, I'll see how I'm feeling. Depends how many drinks I've had.
All right. Well, I'll be, you know where to find me.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Johnny. There's
Billy's
Johnny
there,
the
guys.
Stallion.
Billy's-
Billy, There's been a change of pace on the show. Crystal's back on the air. Crystal, Billy again, the guy you just broke up with.
Billy, I think I made the wrong decision. I think I was just, I think it was a bit of an impulse decision, and I think that I actually do really like you.
Right. Where do we go from here?
Straight to oral in about an hour, I feel. That's the only way forward here.
Well, yeah, do you want to be exclusive with me?
Of course I do.
Oh, how romantic. Let's hope he never hears the podcast playback. It's a romance made in heaven. There's Billy and Crystal. Billy Crystal, we call them.
Oh, see the name. It was meant to be. Billy, you're a lovely guy. You
what
really
a sweetie pie. See, the good man always wins in the end.
Yes, that's right, Kyle. Eventually.
Do you guys want to kiss on the phone? I know it's a bit weird, but let me kiss as well. Three-way.
Billy.
Billy doesn't seem as
Billy,
interested.
are you okay? Are you okay? You're a bit thrown. You're not saying
a little bit. Like there's been such a big change of decision in the last 5 minutes.
Yes, well, you know what women are like. They think one thing 1 minute, they think another thing the next minute. You just got to go along with it.
Do you need to be a bit transparent here, Crystal, since he's going to find out? Well, he's going to find out. So.
Okay, well, if I'm going to tell him the truth, I'm better off telling him now. So, Billy, I actually, when I told you that I wasn't exactly interested in pursuing things, I actually rung up another guy I've been seeing and sleeping with at the same time. And I told him that I want to be exclusive with him. And, unfortunately, that didn't work out. So I'm back to you.
Well, I don't want to be a second option.
Well, you're the first now.
Nice way to flip it.
Well, I wasn't before.
How would it go? Like, could you deal with that as a little hurdle, or no?
I don't think so. Like, I mean, if it's happened once, who knows? It could happen again.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. When someone's exclusive, they've made a pinky promise to each other.
Yeah. It really was neck and neck between the two of you.
She's been tossed and turned on this for days.
Oh, hang on. Johnny's listening and he has a final thing he wants to say.
Johnny, meet Billy. Billy, meet Johnny. Crystal's here.
Hey, Crystal, does this mean you're single again, Crystal?
Maybe. Why? Depends what you're asking.
She's back in the rotation.
We can have a bit of fun. Why not? Let's have a bit of fun.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That just means exactly they were where they were 3 days ago.
Exactly, Kyle, exactly.
It's like a time machine, right?
So you haven't come back with a new offer. It's the same offer.
Yeah,
it's the same offer. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, she's
You're
not,
just
she's
one of
not
many.
interested.
Jackie, it's not your call, Jackie. It's not your call.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, Crystal, what are you going to do here?
I love a bit of fun, but I think I'm going to have to go with Mr. Nice Guy.
Billy, you're now the chosen one.
I mean, it doesn't feel like that once. Like I've been, someone else has been chosen first.
Yes, but let me tell you, you're only young, right? How old are you, Billy?
I'm 22.
22. Yeah, I'm 53, and I've been through the ringer with chicks. And I mean, I've done them all. Movie stars, singers, models,
yes, okay,
normies.
Kyle, we don't need to hear the list.
You've got to be like Play-Doh around a woman. Women change their minds and their thoughts, and they're in their right to do it. And we have to just sort of glue in wherever we can. Don't let all these little weird thoughts get in the...
You do have a choice yourself.
Like, I was more sure of her than she was of me. So if she wasn't sure of me in the first place, how can I be sure of her now?
Sure.
Good work, Jackie. You've ruined this. I blame Jackie.
Oh, get all the cards out on the table, you know. You got to.
Billy's leaving me a bit speechless. I don't really know what to say.
You've heard his feelings.
I can understand where he's coming from, though.
A nice guy's heart will be broken with that news he got, and you probably don't realise that.
For sure.
Well, I mean, while I can give Billy some time to think about it, and while he does that, Johnny, you're still around?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm around.
Oh, this is
definitely around.
Now. This is getting too
You can't
much.
have your cake and eat it and lick the bowl and the spoon.
I can't. I'm going to end up with nobody
Let them sort
now.
this out off the air. Look, she's going to be dickless by the end of this. Yeah. No one's going to even want to...
Oh, God. Okay, well...
See what happens when you're a pretty girl? No big fat monster would carry on like that. They know when they're in their luck. But beautiful girls, so many options.
Samuel and Loz, they have been together for 8 years and they have a 5-year-old child together.
Right, yeah.
He's 31, she's 30.
Hang on, so they're still together now?
No, sorry. They've been together and they share a child together.
Okay, and now they're over.
Yeah, because Loz, she went back and worked full-time. Samuel worked part-time and became the stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
So through this, he got very close to another parent, another mum. And he made a stupid mistake. I thought they'd slept together, but if it was just a kiss, that's interesting. But Samuel, let's just find out a little bit more. So
is that the story, bro? Like that's, or is there more to it?
No, that's pretty much the story, guys. We're at this party and we get a few drinks, things get a bit loose, things get a bit rowdy, and before you know it, things are getting a bit close, and she...
What sort of kiss was it? Was it a passionate, like, make-out kiss or just a little peck?
Somewhere in between, you know. You get
some ass
look into each other's
squeezing.
eyes, you have a moment.
How long did you kiss for?
Oh, I got caught up in the moment. It would only be a few seconds, and then I realised what was going on, and I came to my senses, and I'm like...
and then you told her as well.
How'd your wife find out?
You told her.
Oh, bro.
I had to tell her.
No, I think that's, you know what? I don't know. That's
you know.
If you got told that, right? Like you have Otto's 2 years.
Oh, it would be unforgivable.
If Tegan said, I just got swept up in a moment for 2 seconds and I came to my senses and here I am telling you, would that be it? Would you split the family up for that?
I'd be crushed, but no, I would not. I would not let my own sadness or feelings ruin the family unit.
I feel it would be terrible.
Like if she was blowing 3 or 4 guys or something like that, that's a whole different story. Like there are scales of cheating.
And I feel like if he instantly stopped it and he told her, I feel like I could. I could move on from that.
So where's the mistake here, Samuel? That you did it or that you admitted to doing it?
Well, I think the mistake is that I did it in the first place. I just sort of went along with it. And then, I always wanted to be honest with Loz.
Yeah, I like
We're always been honest because a strong relationship, you've got to be honest, right, guys?
So she feels betrayed. Yeah, I agree. Now, she feels betrayed and that you've broken the trust, even though you've told her, and that it's not repairable, or where's she at?
I still think there's hope. I think we can work it out, but she's cut me off. She's gone pretty much cold turkey. We barely talk, just the bare minimum.
Yeah. She's hurting. She's hurt, yeah.
And,
she's hurting.
Which I get.
Have you ever done anything like this before in this relationship?
Never,
so it's
never,
really
ever.
A one-off, yeah. And how was the marriage? Sorry, you're not married, is that right? You're just together?
Yeah, not yet. I'd love to one day.
It's pretty much the same thing, except
how's
cheaper.
How's the relationship before that? Was it all good?
We barely fight. We get on very well. We love each other very, very much. And I don't know what to do, guys. I just want her back. Life doesn't seem normal now without her.
How did this happen? Really, was it just alcohol and a bit of what?
We were just, casually talking, and then there was a little break in the conversation, and then she gives me that look, and you guys would know the look.
Oh,
she just
trust me, I know the
and
look,
then before I know it, she's on me, and I'm like,
where are you guys? I'm picturing this at McDonald's. Are there kids around, or where are you all?
It was, out. We had gone out for dinner as a group.
As a group. So where were you guys when it happened?
Yeah. Where'd you make out?
We'd sort of separated from the main group.
Where to? Inside the restaurant, outside?
Outside.
So you guys went out for what reason?
I think we just gone outside to talk a little bit more.
Now it's starting to sound like you're separating yourself. You're going outside for this kind of private chat. There's now intention behind it. It almost feels.
Well, but maybe not on his part. Maybe she said, it's too noisy in here. Let's go out.
Is that what happened, Samuel?
And then all of a sudden you're outside. Before you know it, you're outside.
Samuel?
Oh, yeah. No, that's pretty much how it went down. Yeah, guys. Exactly.
What, that she said it's too noisy in here, let's go outside?
Yeah. Because you're trying to have a conversation with someone and things get loud.
And then you immediately told your wife, or you left it a bit?
I told her the next morning when after I got home.
Hey, that's what you guys want if these things happen, right? Jackie's done the right thing, apart from the getting caught up in the kiss
all
thing.
of that. If you're going to make a mistake, you've handled it in the best way possible.
So we're going to ring your wife and... you haven't spoken for a bit, so
now,
hopefully
Samuel,
she takes the call.
You definitely have told us, because what I found that often with these things, we then get the wife, the partner on, and there's always this other side that you didn't tell us about.
I didn't tell you that he rooted me mother 2 weeks ago. Like they throw this furphy and you think, God.
It always happens. And then you go, oh, okay, they weren't being honest.
Is there any extra bits we need to know before we ring her?
No, nothing else, guys.
Okay, let's get her on.
Let's kill the party music here thing because it's the wrong vibe.
Hey, Loz,
that whole
it's Kyle
Ibiza
and
vibe.
Jackie. You're on the air.
Hey, good morning.
Hi, how are you guys?
Yeah,
Very well. We're not interrupting, are you? Are you working?
Yeah, I'm just a bit shocked.
You haven't won a prize, but we do have Samuel on the phone who's told us what he's done wrong. He's been caned by Jackie, by the way. Caned.
Well, yeah, but also I do commend him on his honesty. So,
But when I first heard of him, I thought, he buried it into someone. I thought he was having an affair, and it didn't seem like that. It seems like still a mistake, a big mistake, but...
Loz, do you want to... We got Samuel here who actually wants to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Samuel.
Loz, babe, we talked about this. I know I made a huge mistake, but I told you I was honest, and it's what you wanted from me. It's what you want from our relationship, and it's always been about being honest with each other. So I told you I was honest, and now my life isn't the same without you. It's not normal. I don't feel normal. I want you back. I want my family back. I want everything back to the way it was. I need you. I need everything back to normal.
But you did lie.
What did he lie about?
I would have understood a little bit more if he had just told me what had happened. But after it, I went into his phone and checked to see if there were any messages or anything going on prior. And this woman made it very clear that she was interested in him.
I knew it, Sam. I told you to tell me everything.
Hang on. When you say, Loz, very clear, was it clear once something had happened, you could pattern that, or was she saying...
No, before.
Was she putting it on him? Was she?
Yeah, she was put it on him before. She was messaging him saying how I was such a lucky woman and how he was so handsome, and she was making it very clear that she was interested. So if this kiss had happened and he had never gotten a message like that, I would have been like, okay.
But we're dumb, Loz. Like, I would have got that message and thought, she just thinks I'm handsome.
How is he responding to those messages?
He wasn't really responding. Like, in his defense, he was keeping it quite, chill and just pretending she didn't say anything.
Okay.
Can I ask, Samuel, did you realise she was putting it on you? Because sometimes we don't know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was just, I guess, really oblivious to the whole thing. I just thought she was being nice.
Yeah, some people are so nice.
I know I'm lucky. I know that Loz is fantastic. So, of course, I know how lucky I am to be with her.
So that made sense, that message. You didn't see this as a crack on.
No,
I believe that.
not.
I do believe that.
I just can't wrap my head around it, because when we got together, I said to him my biggest deal breaker was that he couldn't cheat on me. And then when he told me, I was like, okay, this is horrible, but if it's coming out the way you're saying, I can kind of believe you and try and forgive you. But then when I saw his phone, I was just like, I don't understand how you can not see what this woman is doing. And when she then asks you to go outside and have a private conversation, and then in that moment you guys just kiss, nah. Jackie, how would you feel?
Yeah. I know how you would feel, Loz, because it feels now like Samuel kind of knew where it was going to head and was entertaining it, and by going outside,
But that's your fears talking. What your fear is saying he must have known. But I'm telling you, as a dumb bloke, I don't know whether he knew or not. But it can happen that we don't know. Or we go, they're nice, but I'm not getting a vibe.
What was the messaging for anyway with this other mum? Why
PNC
were you
stuff,
Well, you don't know, Kyle. You don't know.
I'm
I
just
didn't ask
guessing because they're in the PNC club.
Yeah, well, you don't know.
Yeah, and things about the kids, but then she would make it very much not about the kids.
Okay.
And it became about him and
Were there
how attractive he was.
any nudes sent?
No, well, not that I'm aware of. They could have been deleted.
To me, a nude, that's obvious. To most that there's something going on there.
Oh God, how obvious was it, Loz? Is there any way he could have been dumb and not kind of locked it?
Or if it's not on the radar, we don't see it. We don't see it
No.
sometimes.
To be honest, no, because I had this woman on my radar for a while and I just wasn't really telling him because I trusted him.
Is there any way back, Loz? Because it's been 4 months. Is it still just as painful, or do you miss him too?
If anything, no, I don't miss him. The
You do
person
not
that I
miss
thought I missed, no, the person that I thought I knew, I don't know. He can say whatever he wants, but I know the reality. Even so, he could have told me in the night. Like, he could have grabbed me aside immediately and been like, babe, this just
were
happened.
you
It
there?
freaked me out. I was there on the night.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
I thought he was just doing,
on.
school
So
stuff.
if you were there, were you
what were you
clocking them
doing?
talking to each other? And-
No, I was just talking with another few mums and not really noticing because I trust my man, and then realised he had gone but didn't know where he had gone to, didn't think much of it.
Yeah.
And then he came back in and we went home, and then the next morning he told me.
Oh, look, he's obviously going to be nervous to tell you. So I don't know.
We've got to process that through the processing machine.
I don't know if I'd blame him for that. I don't know. This is a tricky one, Loz. It's such a fine line.
Is there
on
any
this
way
one.
back, Loz? Any way for Samuel to be back into the family? That's what he really wants
No.
the most. No.
No.
You don't want to take a beat to think?
Like, I will always respect him as the father of my child, and like I will always have communication with him because of that. But no, I can't believe, especially with how good we were, if he's capable of doing something like this with how good our relationship was, what is he capable of if things go bad?
Yeah, I get it. I do get it.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
there's a message here for every man that's listening to this. This is a
Yeah.
man losing his family.
Yeah.
Deny.
No, that's not. Don't do it in the
message?
first place.
Oh, yeah, apart from
Just
that.
have
if
that
you-
moment of like, what could happen from this moment? Will I lose my entire... Look how Samuel never, ever stopped regretting that moment because he's now broken up his family.
Or he'll just swipe it all to the side and start again fresh.
But, at the end of the day, he'll regret it. He regrets it now.
Yes, he will.
Hey, Sam, how you feeling?
Guys, just shattered. I don't know what to say. Like, after 8 years and one little mistake, and for her to be like not wanting anything at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
not even missing me.
that is pain. What
Not
you're
even
hearing.
missing you guys. Oh,
Yeah, but don't forget, like pain. Like when someone's in pain, they handle it differently. Like she's closed off. She's protecting her own feelings. She's been cheated on before, so all those walls go shot up like a bank teller being robbed.
I'm
It's
sorry
hard
it
to
didn't
get
work
through.
out, Sam.
Just keep
You
tapping
definitely
away, bro.
tried. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All
I
right,
appreciate
thanks.
the chat.
Appreciate
No
it.
worries. Oh.